Hey everyone, welcome back. I know I just did a video not too long ago, but this one's really special. So if you follow Marion the Barbarian, he did his giveaway not too long ago for the Gale Lock set that I ended up winning. And that arrived today. Now also if you watch Marion, he has mentioned that he is selling a special soap from Sweden. And he asked, when I was talking to him about the giveaway, if I would be interested in purchasing this soap. What he didn't know is that I had reached out to the person in question, that is Matti Lindholm, and asked about buying this soap here in the US. And I got the price and everything. I said, you know, I'm very, very interested, but with international shipping, I got to hold off a little bit. And he was very understanding, so thank you, Matti, for being understanding with that. However, I didn't know at the time that Marion would be selling some of Matti's soaps. So today, I got in the Matti Lindholm Shave Supplies orange scent. This is a 70-gram puck, so it's relatively small, but it is very hard. And the presentation of this, I like how it's wrapped. You have his unicorn, because he doesn't make so very often. The scent on this is strong. It came wrapped up in another protective, not bubble wrap, but protective sheet. And I could smell this through that, so it is a very beautiful orange scent. And this is what I'll be using for the shave tonight. So stick around and we will get into my initial impressions of the unicorn orange scented shave soap from Matti Lindholm in Sweden. Alright, and since this is an initial impression of a soap that most people here in the United States have not used, I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to flip the camera around. I'm going to create the lather on camera. But because this is probably going to be a fairly long video anyway, I'm going to try to speed that up a little bit. So, all right, let's get to bowl lathering and then we'll come back for the shave. All right, now as you can tell, it is a fairly thirsty soap, meaning, you know, it can take a decent amount of water. Didn't keep track of how many squirts I put in from the old squirt bottle there, but it was a decent amount. I know at one point I think I put in 6 near the beginning of the lather building there. So just in case that was a little bit too fast, here's what the soap looks like all whipped up. You can see it's nice and creamy. And we'll see if I can take any more with the water on my face. Initially, it feels really good on the skin. There are only 4 ingredients on this soap. And those ingredients are soy wax, coconut oil, shea butter, waters, and essential oils. So there's the ingredients there. And this does feel really nice. And the scent strength on this is fantastic. I like slightly stronger scents, just so I can smell it while I shave. I'm normally fairly stuffed up due to allergies year round. This could probably take a little bit more water, but I think we're pretty good here. You can see it has a really nice sheen to it. Alright, so I apologize for the running water in advance because I am going to be using something also in honor of Matti Lindholm, and that is the Surgical Prep Weck. Because I know he's mostly a straight razor shaver. I occasionally use chevettes and replaceable blade barber straight razors. So we're gonna go with the Weck. Now, the last time using my Weck, I cut myself pretty good right here in my jawline, so hopefully I don't do that again. I think I got a little bit too comfortable with the Kismet blade. And some of that could be also the soap I used last time. Excellent slickness on this. just came right off. And if I know if I hydrated enough, probably not to do the old Johan test. Yeah, I could have hydrated this even more than I already did, which is impressive because I added quite a bit of soap, or quite a bit of water to this soap. And as you saw in the video before I started lathering, I scooped out enough to fill in my center ring of my Captain's Choice bowl, and then just a little bit on the outside, not even all the way around. Love the feedback on this blade. Can't tell if I got myself or not. Can't see. That just sounds beautiful. Definitely could have added a little bit more water to this. It is a thirsty soap, but it is rinsing off the blade pretty easily. So we're gonna add just a little more water. Just to make it a little slicker, because I know, just based on this, what I've seen from the Dave card in the Swedish 3, it can take it. And if you don't know who the Swedish 3 are, that is, of course, Matti himself, the maker of this soap, Frank Stromberg, and Johan, and I can never say his name right, but so Frank is Wet Shaving and Stuff, and then Johan is Shave and Butcher. Sorry for the sounds around here, but I don't want to cut my lips open. I do have about 6 hours of training tomorrow to do. This soap is performing very well. I'm just enjoying the heck out of the shave. There you go, that's a bit more like Johan likes. Sorry for kind of being out of frame there. There. Now if we do this, that's what we like to see. Nice and hydrated. So what I do when I shave with a straight or a shavette is I'm gonna do 2 passes on my neck, but 3 on my face, because I can't really go cross grain on my neck. I have to go kind of with semi-across and then against. Nice. Very slick lather. Rinses off very easily. And again, I apologize for the running water. this is some really good stuff. And it just goes to show that you don't necessarily need all those fancy items that everyone's putting in soaps. Do the butters and all that help? Yeah. Do you need them? No. This has what, 1 butter in it? Have coconut oil, shea butter. You have 1 butter. Always struggle with this part of my chin. This is performing very, very well. I know there's currently a wait list to get this from Marion. But the price is exceptionally reasonable. And you're working with Marion, so you can't go wrong there. I was really impressed with how quick he got this sent out, and how reasonable the soap was priced as well. Really can't go wrong. And we're just, because we have plenty here in the tub, and this is, I'm going back just to get a little bit more. I don't need it. There's plenty here in the brush, but I have it, so why not? So even with everything I used, or what I put in the bowl, it was too much. All right, so we'll call that. Now we'll go for the against the grain. And hope I don't cut myself here. If you saw that little jumping right here, that was user error, not the soap. Wow. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I'm still getting a very nice, strong citrus scent that's very pleasant. I can do that with a shorter blade, not quite the Weck. I know Kai Triska just did a one of his Technique Tuesdays about the little J hook with the straight. I'd actually, oddly enough, was speaking with Dave Card earlier that same week when Kai posted that. So I have been doing that a little bit with because of Dave Card, and then Kai mentioned it. So you get two people who are good with straight razors, and good is a understatement. Talking about a J hook and how to do it, you know, it's definitely a viable technique. This is working out very well. We only need a little bit of touch up, normally around the chin, because that's where it's difficult to get with any razor because of how my hair grows. You can see the lather's just running down that blade there because it is nice and slick. It's just beautiful stuff. This is always the trouble spot here, is right on the chin. Plenty of slickness left. Hair right here is really thick and coarse. Because I can't see very well, it's just going, excuse me, I'll step out of frame for a minute. Relatively step out of frame. Just clean up a little bit here. Just because I can't see that without getting real close to the mirror. Now, wow. Trouble spots right here. Still have a little bit of hair because that's a trouble spot for me. A little bit down there. No irritation from the soap itself. See if I can get this a little cleaner. And spots where I normally have to clean up a little bit. Even with a DE or an SE. So initial impressions thus far are really, really positive. This is a great soap that performs very well. At a really good price, so you get it from Marion. I think it's $10 for a puck plus shipping. And like Marion stated in his video where he announced he was selling this for Matti, he's not making a dime. He's doing this to help Matti get his soaps here in the US. And Marion is one of the nicest, if not the nicest guys in this hobby. I've only had a couple of interactions with him, but they've always been very positive. I enjoy watching his channel. And he just seems like a very genuine, down-to-earth gentleman. Oh, I love that sound. All right. Ooh, nice double head there. Do a little bit more cleanup, then we'll call it a night. Nice. Very nice. All right, so, as I said, initial impressions, they're definitely positive. Do I recommend this soap? Absolutely. Now, would I put this on the same level as like a CK6 or A&E or Bear Stearns Man or anything like that? No. Is it a good soap? Absolutely. It's a very good option, especially if you're wanting a soap that's not super expensive, like an ultra premium based soap. Does it get the job done? Yes. Is the scent very pleasant? Yes. Oh, looks like I may have gotten myself a little bit right there. Oh well, how close. I'm still gonna call this a really, really great shave. So overall impressions on the Matti Lindholm Shave Supplies soap, very positive. The scent is very nice if you like stronger scents. Just has a nice, it says orange, but I get a little bit more citrus to it as well besides just orange. It is a hard puck, but as you can see, you can scrape it off if you, like me, do not like to load from the puck itself. The post-shave, immediately post-shave feel is very pleasant. Slickness is definitely right up there. I know I've seen Johan and everyone that's used this has used a straight razor shaving with this soap. It is definitely slick enough. It can handle it. It can take a lot of water. Just wonderful soap from a very wonderful individual out of Sweden as well. So this definitely gets 2 thumbs up for me. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in for my initial impressions. Of course, I'll be using this again a few more times off camera, and then I'll come back and kind of give an update, as it were. But initial impressions, very positive, fantastic soap. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you all